Nuance with Nikki, the nitty gritty, even if it's shitty. So, what's shitty is if you don't know what Cyril has done regarding Nigerian visas just last night, go and check it out. Go and check it out. But I thought you might find this amusing, a response here from a Nigerian channel this morning.
South Africa. So why is your president begging us to come and do business that we don't want? He said, we've always had a good relationship. Yeah, 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 yeah. We want to do business together. So we don't want. With due respect, we don't want. Keep it.
We don't want, and nye, 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 nye.
They don't want. Your members on YouTube will come and be arguing that it's a lie. You did not say that. We don't want you. Go back to your country. You are.
So, with all due respect, that person will probably not be president for much longer. He really doesn't speak for any of us. But you can keep flattering yourself. You can take the little ego apple there. Some of the comments here. Don't worry, Nigerians will pass. I told some disgruntled Sands that when Nigeria will start retaliating, it might not be healthy for Africa as a whole. They think I was blabbing, honey. It has not been good for Africa as a whole for a long time. It has not been good for many countries. Go ask Interpol and the FBI. When you weren't retaliating as a country, you got to be responsible for your reputation. You're upset that South Africa called a spade a spade. Nigeria don't want SA Mumu visa. We're not interested. On behalf of South Africa, I would just like to say, okay. We don't want it. South Africa is a very bad place for Nigerians. Oh, look, message received. Look at that. Things were getting hectic. Really, really. Do you really think that South Africa is sitting there begging? Guys, the entire world's head offices for Africa and the Middle East are in Sandton, in the wealthiest square mile in the whole of Africa. Okay? We have lived for a long time well without you. We will be absolutely fine. Um, let's see. This delectable Mr. could have been the one to broker the deal and track tourists to. Really? Is SA begging for tourists so we don't have Trevor Noah? Oh my gosh. They shot themselves on the foot. Do you guys think there was a country that has survived sanctions and even through apartheid had so much tourism must worry about you? You, the runners up, really, really trying to plump up the narrative. Um, let's see. Timbu went to beg on your behalf, and Mumu Ramaphosa didn't go to Timbu, and he also begged 2 billion. Can you stop with your lies? Okay, I'm guessing that Timbu is probably the Nigerian president. The reason that I don't know this is that I'm supremely uninterested. Oh, guys. The most important thing to understand is that had you not stood firm against crime when it came to a certain pageant, you would not have heard them say
Business that we don't want. He said, we've always had a good relationship. Yeah, 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 yeah. We want to do business together. So we don't want. With due respect, we don't want. Keep it.
they don't want, keep it. Well done to Operation Dudula. Operation Dudula, you have become notorious. Your message has been heard. This has been Nuance with Nikki, the nitty gritty, even if it's shitty or amusing. Okay, guys, I hope that that gives you a little bit more peace. I don't know how widespread sentiment this is in Nigeria. Time can only tell. But once again, our issue with you, if you do come to our country, is not that you are Nigerian. It's not that you are Nigerian. It's that South Africa is not a trash receptacle for the worst specimens of other nations that those nations themselves don't want. I have no argument with actual Nigerian human beings. I have an argument with the kind of people who realize that the laws here for too long have been too lax and they get away with things that they may or may not get away with at home, but even if they could, they are less inclined to show empathy and respect here on strange people, right? And they'll create all these narratives around being their own, while poisoning people, while poisoning our own, and trying to drive division on a country that's worked very hard to be together. Nuance with the key, then it's gritty, even if it's shitty.